Our next guest is Brian that owns a bar called Filthy McNasty's.
Yep. You gotta laugh every time you hear it.
Why'd you decide that name?
We wanted to go with kind of an Irish theme, and we figured McCardles would have been too egotistic of us, so we decided to think of a couple names, and somehow in the conversation, Filthy McNasty's came up, and we decided to go with. Right then, we decided to go with it.
Definitely sticks out.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's never a name you forget.
And I heard you have Dollar Paps. So
We do. On Wednesday nights, we have Dollar Paps.
yeah, so I'm always there on Wednesday
Yeah, she's
night.
drunk.
Dollar Paps. That's so great. That's so smart.
Yeah, on Wednesdays we have Dollar Paps and we have $4 Jaeger shots. So.
And Paps is Reno's beer. People can act like it's not, but it is.
I know. We
Reno
should
loves
change
Paps.
the Reno Arch to a big Pap sign.
We should. That would be. I'd take my picture by it. But anyways, okay. Let's talk about how young you are.
I am 28.
And why? How you have two bars, really?
Yeah, we have the Hookah Lounge as well, Hookah Lounge.
And so you decided that wasn't enough work for you, so you decided to open up Filthy McNasty's.
We have the Hookah Lounge, and it caters to it's a niche market, and we wanted to expand, and we were just thinking, what could we do? So we're both Irish, so me and my brother. So we're like, why not open an Irish bar? It's the typical thing to do, I guess.
And that was the old Lamplighter spot, right? Just trying to tell people where the Filthy McNasty's, wasn't it?
It's been 10 different places over the years. I think it was a bagel place at one point. Then it was called Bar None before we got it. It used to be called the Wolf's Den, and then it was also called Shots.
Really?
So if anyone out there remembers any of those places, we're at that location. Everyone that comes in remembers it from a different bar. So
they're like, I was here when it was Shots.
Yeah.
Let me have a shot.
Yep.
Okay, and you're getting married. See, girls, he's really cute and young, but
getting married in August.
You're getting married.
Yep. Sorry.
How's your wife think about, or your future wife,
Yeah.
about the bar business?
Like
when girls hit on you, because they do.
I gotta give her all the credit. When we open these places, she's the one that's like cleaning out all the mold out of the vents and everything.
She's the one
and
taking out the trash.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good girl.
I know, she's great.
So what does she do?
She works with an insurance company here in town.
Oh, so exciting as that is, so the bar business is probably really exciting for her.
Yeah.
So what happens when someone has too many Paps and you got to kick them out?
It's an Irish bar. People can get as drunk as they want in there.
Really?
Yeah.
What shifts do you have?
I work there Thursday nights, and I'm there usually sporadically on the weekends. I have great employees, so I don't want to.
So Thursday nights is when you work. Give me something else. Give me something that no one knows about you.
Wow, what a question.
Come on. Are you from here?
I was born in Boston, but yeah, grew up in Sparks pretty much.
And you look like
Went
an
to
Irishman.
Lehigh. Yeah, I tried to grow out my beard, and I tried to act like Joaquin Phoenix, but I couldn't grow it.
That's
I was gonna come in here and avoid your questions and mumble, and then stick gum underneath your desk right here.
That's funny. That's good. See, you got to go to Filthy McNasty's. The name is clever. He's young, great entrepreneur.
And the bras.
The bras, yeah, everyone loves the bras. We have a huge string of bras on the ceiling, and if you put your bra up there, you get a free drink.
Bras are too expensive.
But there are rules. We've had everyone come in. They'll wear like 3 or 4 bras, and so we've actually had to make rules for it. And everywhere says like, can I get $50 of the drinks? Because these girls go out to Victoria's Secret and they spend 40, 50. I don't know how much.
They're $50 a bra.
They're expensive.
Tell them to do the math.
Yeah, and for a $4 or $5 drink, they're throwing up a $30.
I mean, if the dollar store sold bras, then it would be economical. But
yeah, we did have a guy come in there wearing a wig, kind of in drag, and gave us his bra.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think it was like a 44 triple D or something like that.
Okay, well, Brian, we could sit here and talk all day. They're telling me to wrap it up. Okay, go to Filthy McNasty's new bar that opened, and then the Hookah Lounge downtown?
Yep, Hookah Lounge. It's right behind St. Thomas Aquinas Church on 1st and Arlington. And Filthy McNasty's is on Regency, right by the AutoZone on South Virginia.
Okay, thanks, Brian. We'll be right back. My next guest is John Tyson from John Tyson's Journal. I'm so excited.
Boy, you're easy to please. Where the hell were you 35 years ago?
I know, huh? Let's talk about how I know you're a rock star in the desert towns. So you're leaving here afterwards and you're going to Lovelock. Does everyone in Lovelock love you?
Well, I would think some of them do.
But the desert towns, like even little old me, when I go to the desert towns, they're like, you're that girl from TV, and they're so nice. And everyone in those little desert towns, Winnemucca and...
I think a lot of people really don't realize what we have in the interior of Nevada, and that it truly is a very unique place. I mean, you can go out east of the Washoe County line, and you'll find places that haven't changed in 130 years because they don't have to. Places where a man's worth is still based on his ability to use a horse and to train a horse and to use a rope, and where family values is something that's taken as a matter of course and not something that someone says to be politically correct. So there's a lot of things about rural Nevada that's very much part of our culture and still very much part of our traditions.
And that's why I love Nevada, because I'm from Gardnerville, and there's truth to that. Like, what happened to a man of your word, just to shake your hand and be a man of your word?
That's true. And there's still places out there where the air is so pure it hasn't even been used yet.
Well, and how long have you been doing this now? Or John Tyson's Journal, I should say.
Well, let me see. Yes, I've been in television 25 years. I started the Journal on October 1st, 1993, so it's been a while.
Wow. And so you've been everywhere in Nevada. Is there any place that you haven't been?
Yeah, there are several places that I haven't been to. One of the things I have, if there's a holy grail to what I do, is that I want to go to inside the Nevada test site. Because there are some ghost towns there that are totally intact, and the reason is because no one's been allowed in them. And so it gives me an opportunity to go in there and do stories about towns that are ghost towns that are still totally intact. I don't expect I'm going to come out there glowing like a light bulb, but at my age, it's too damn late anyway.
So why don't you go on a campaign and
Well, I plan to.
Tell him, let John Tyson in.
Well, the least I can do is ask.
Exactly.
And that's how I've gotten some of my great interviews that I've done. Roy Rogers, King of the Cowboys, all I had to do is call up and ask.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't know until you ask.
That's exactly right.
Okay, John Tyson, let's talk about your Sam Elliott look that you got going on.
Oh, he's older than I am.
No, so many women love Sam Elliott. They love him. So I know that you probably get the same thing. Even though I met your wife, she's beautiful and stuff. But you got the Sam Elliott cowboy thing, you know.
Well,
you have that going on.
If
you're handsome, is what I'm saying.
Oh, bless your soul. What a nice thing to say. For 64 years old, that's a hell of a compliment.
You're 64?
I'll be 64 in May.
Whatever you're doing, I need to start doing. You look good.
Well, I'll tell you, cheap tequila is the fountain of youth. and I'll tell you why, because after 8 shots, I'm a guaranteed 12-year-old.
How funny.
I've never made any deal that I'm anything other than what I am. I didn't come out of the womb with aspirations of being a television celebrity. I spent most of my career as a cowboy and in law enforcement, as a brand inspector and as a street cop, and fell into television news in 1984, thanks to Ed Pierce. And so I've been in it ever since, and I can't leave now because I'm too old for honest work.
But that is what, when people meet me, they're like, you're exactly how you are on TV. I'm crazy, I wear crazy outfits, and I've seen you at the Foley's. You have lunch there almost every day. You are exactly who you are on
There's
TV.
No facade
and you're
about
genuine,
me.
and people know that, and that's why they like you.
Well,
because you're real.
I'm glad to hear that.
And you're a real man. Watch John Tyson's Journal. When does it come on?
Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, Wednesday mornings and Friday mornings, and the best of on Sunday.
On News Channel 8. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back.